All right, so something else I like to do while I'm on my lunch break sometimes, if I'm working near this one thrift store I like, out in the hood, I like going in there and looking for games. Now, the only thing I ever really find at this thrift store is PS2 games. And they got a lot of DVDs. I sometimes get some DVDs out of there too. You find all this really old shit. I picked up some, classic 80s movies. If I'm buying DVDs at the thrift store, they're going to be 80s movies and VHS. You know what? This place doesn't have VHS tapes. There's another store I like to go to near where I live. They got tons of VHSs. I think they only sell them like 25 cents a piece, I think. I think they're a quarter. I mean, that's awesome. I'll buy VHS tapes all day long for a quarter. But this place, has a lot of DVDs, PS2, you find Xbox, I find PSP games. Now, okay, PSP. I actually have a few PSP games, and I don't even know where they came from. I actually think somebody might have left them at my house, my old house, last house I lived in. Maybe a friend, a roommate I had. I mean, we're talking like 10 something years ago. I don't even know, maybe longer. I don't have a PSP, but I do have about 3 games, or 4 maybe. Now I see at this particular thrift store, I see PSP games there all the time, but I don't buy them because I don't have the console. And the way I see it is, buying games for a console you don't have, that's a whole nother level of fucking crazy. I mean, you really gotta just like buying shit. So, but that is actually how I ended up buying PS2 games, because I kept seeing PS2 games like everywhere I went, and I never had a PS2. So, what do? I get on eBay, I find a pretty good deal on a PS2 with a couple of controllers. So now I can justify buying the PS2 games. Now, this was a short time ago, and at last count, I mean, I don't have a lot of PS2 games. I got about, maybe 50 or so. But like I said, every time I go to this one store, it's a shoo-in to usually find PS2 games. So, yep, I got a few more. And let's just, we'll take a quick look at what I got. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Now, I'm sure everybody's familiar with the Grand Theft Auto series. I mean, these games are just fun. I played this one just for a short amount of time, and just to see, how it was. Oddly enough, I've not played very many of these. I played like the very first Grand Theft Auto that came out, whatever the hell that was even called, and it's the last I ever actually touched it, because I don't know. Like I said, more of these modern games. I don't know if you can call PS2 modern anymore, but I don't know if I said this or not before, but I kind of stopped with video games at the PS1. That was the last console I actually ever bought, new. Whatever I bought up until then, I think pretty much all of them up until PS1, everything that was around. So a lot of this stuff, this started getting out of my area of, shit that I like to play. But, played this briefly. It was a lot of fun. I liked it. What else do we got here? Yeah, this I picked up because, my wife likes playing shit like this with me. She doesn't like a lot of games, but stuff like this she'll play. So we got here Trivial Pursuit, Unhinged. I don't know what the Unhinged is. Is that just trying to make it sound like it's fucking cool or something? I didn't even put this one in yet, but it looks like it might be fun. I mean, we all like trivia games, so. And it was actually, complete with manual. Most of the games that I buy at this place, they're always complete with the manuals. So I don't pass up anything if it's got the manual, except the sports games. I leave all that fucking shit behind. I never play them. The only sports games I ever liked, I liked like boxing, and I just like playing a little bit of soccer for some reason. I don't know why. Soccer was kind of fun, but I always liked the like arcadey kind of style sports games, like NBA Jam, that was kind of fun. It was like just 2-on-2 bullshit. Used to play that in the arcade, stuff like that's fun. I don't like this like like hyper-realistic sports shit. It's just no fun. I mean, if I want to play a sport, I'll go fucking outside and play it. I want to play something that I can't play, like, well, this you can play on a board. But I mean, I want to run around with a fucking gun and shoot people. That's something I can't do, right? So, it's a lot of fun. So, yeah, Trivial Pursuit. Probably going to play this with the wife and kids, maybe. That one might be fun. This one I actually played for a little bit. Jak 2. Now, we'll assume there's a Jak 1. I don't know. Well, we can assume there is, like I said. But never played it. And another complete one with the manual, which I love. And this one, I went through the, I guess it was the first level. It felt like it was a level. You start off in this warehouse fucking looking place. And jumping this, jumping that. It's kind of almost like a tutorial because it kind of asks you, do you remember how to roll? Do you know how to jump, So it's kind of teaching you the controls and how to play. And there's a lot of interesting, button combinations, at least for me, like I said, because games like this are a little more, finger demanding than I'm used to with multiple shit going on. But I got the hang of it, and I got out of the first level and walked out into like some kind of courtyard-looking town fucking thing, and then I just stopped playing.
Hello, strangers. My name is Core. May I help?
You look like a reasonably smart man. I want information. Where the hell am I?
Sorry. He's new to the whole conversation thing.
Well, my angry young friend, you are a guest of His Majesty, Baron Praxis, the ruler.
But I think I might want to play this one through. This one looks like it might be a good one. Then there's this one. Let me see if I can pronounce this. Metropolis Mania. Now this looks like it's a kind of like a SimCity thing. That's kind of what it says on the back here. Plan, dream, neighborhoods, blah, blah, blah. Over 200 unique businesses, houses, and amusement facilities. Yeah, whatever. So this one looks like it'll be pretty fun. Hey, look at that. This one has on the manual an EB Games sticker. That's actually really cool. See that? EB Games. Wow. Electronics Boutique. I used to love that place. I remember going in there. They had an electronics boutique in the mall. I remember I used to go to when I was a kid. I remember buying a lot of shit out of there, like when everything was going out of business, video game wise, stuff like that. And I bought a lot of cheap shit. I don't even know if I still have any of it. A lot of PC games. That's back when I was into PC stuff. I remember. So yeah, we're gonna check this one out some other time. And this here, another one that I thought looked interesting. Frequency. So, didn't put this one in either. But this one is, I don't know what it is. If you look at the back, it's got some pretty cool looking graphics on it. And, all it says here is mix and remix hit songs for major recording artists. And it includes music from, I don't know if it's limited to, or maybe there's more. Got Crystal Method. That's cool. DJ Qbert. I can't speak for that. Never heard of it. BT. I don't know if that's an actual band or a person. I have no fucking idea. Fear Factory. Low Fidelity All Stars. Whoa, what is this? Oh, it's a Meat Beat Manifesto. When I first looked at that, I thought it said Meat Seat. And God, man, that's funny as shit, man. What movie was that? Was that like one of the Cheaper by the Dozen movies, I think? There was that scene with the at the fucking fancy dinner club thing where they did the meat seat, where they put the meat under somebody's seat and the fucking dog went berserk and tore the whole fucking place up. I fucking loved it. Meat seat. No Doubt. Orbital. Paul Oakenfold? Is that what that says? Oakenfold. Never heard of him. Jungle Bros. Power Man 5000. And Ronnie Size. Well, I gotta tell you, I don't think any of this is really my fucking music, but you know what? The game looks pretty cool. Hey, look at that. I wonder if this is on some of these games. You got, for hints and tips, call 1-900, blah, 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 Sony. It's only 95 cents a minute. I want to call this later. I want to see if this number still works. Who the fuck knows? Wow. All right, so frequency. All right, and the last one I picked up, this one, I played this one for a little bit. This is Rayman, Raving, Rabbids. So this is really fun. This, I mean, at least for the amount of time I played it, you start off like in this little arena. You got a bunch of these little fucking rabid fucking bunnies, like all fucking cheering and yelling. I don't know what's going on. It looks like you're in some kind of fucking death arena. But so you start off. You have 4 choices. There's like 4 little mini games. One of them is like you're running with a fucking package, like a birthday present that's about to fucking blow up, and you gotta like deliver it to the other guy, and you blow him up, or else you blow up if you don't make it. The weird thing about this one was it was hard for me to get used to. You got to use both the analog sticks, and you kind of got to go up and down, you know, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and that's how you run. And I could, at first, I could only do it for like 5-10 seconds at a time, and I got all like fucking cramped up and lost the rhythm. I couldn't do it. Eventually, I got used to it, and I zipped right through it. So there was the that little running thing. There was one funny as shit one where you're swinging a fucking cow around by a chain, and you fucking launch it like a hammer throw. There was that. There was this little dancing one with like the little rabbit bunny fucking things. The ones on the left, you hit the left button, I think it was, or the trigger. I can't even fucking remember now. But you do left, right, or both, or whatever. And what was the other one? I don't remember the other one right now. There was the swinging cow. There was the dancing. There was the running with the present thing. Wow, I just played this like a week ago, and I already forgot what the other one was. Is there a picture back here? Yeah, I don't remember. Well, I'll show some footage, though. Whatever it is, you'll see it. There was 4 of them. And then after that, you went through like this middle fucking tunnel, and you're shooting plungers at all these fucking bunnies to get through the maze to the very end. And then I ended up like and I got captured or something, and I get brought back to the arena, and I'm thrown in like a jail cell. And then you get to like sit on the fucking toilet, and you think about your life, and think about what you just did, and you get to play all those mini games again. So I started playing them again, and I gave up after that because I don't know what happens next, and I didn't want to play anymore. But still a fun game, though, you know. I don't know if it was the original Rayman, I guess. I don't know when it first came out. But I played a Rayman, I think, on the PS1, if I remember correctly. It was kind of cool. I liked it. So, yeah, that was that. Picked up another, handful of PS2 games. We'll add that to the collection of other games that I never play. And we'll just keep on collecting. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.